Olwayo mnaye tugenda kubaganya ebirowoozo ku nsonga y'ebyensoma mu Karamoja region kubanga okunoonyereza kulaga nti abaana b'ekitundu kino tebajjumbidde nnyo okusoma ate nga gavumenti yateekawo ensoma ey'obwereere nga ne mu kitundu kino mweri kubanga era okunoonyereza kulaga nti ebitundu 25 byokka 25% be baana abamalako ekibiina ekyomusanvu kwabo ababeera bayingidde okuva mu kibiina ekisooka. Twagala batubuulire ensonga ki eziremesezza abaana bano okusigala mu ssomero, obuzibu buli ku bazadde, buli ku nkola y'amasomero, buli luddawa bo bennyini kabatubuulire.
Now, the education in Karamoja should be improved by giving us more numbers of teachers, experienced teachers. Experienced teachers who, like in Kampala, because in the other places they have got those experienced teachers.
I could just say that maybe if they could add for us more schools, because the distance is too far, we don't have enough schools. We cannot keep on taking children long distance every day.
So I am advocate actually for these partners like NGOs which have been helping us at least to come up with that thing again of introducing the commuters. That's when actually you can see the turn-up rate of. Nowadays there is a lot of dropouts from school just because of that. Someone just said there is no value. At least that thing was motivating when it was there.
Yeah, in Karamoja, it is true the pupils. It is 25% who can finish PLOI, primary living examination. At the beginning when the children enters to school, there are very many. Then as the years continue, they continue also reducing. One, reasons why they don't complete, others drop out to go and look for food, like carrying people's babies, like fetching water in order to get food, to feed the whole family. You find a child has dropped, has gone to do some legend, there's some work in order to feed the family. And others fail, the parents are not able to get school fees. This is small contribution, not much school fees. Like some schools, they can even ask a parent to bring like 5,000, but the parent can't afford it.
Thank you so much. Omukyala agamba nti ensonga esinze okugaana abaana okumalako ekibiina ekyomusanvu lwakuba nti abaana baba balina bo bennyini be balina okwenoonyeza ekyokulya, bakima amazzi, abalala basitula ebintu by'abantu mu kibuga okulaba nga bafuna akasente akababeezawo mu bulamu obwa bulijjo. Tukyagendera ddala mu maaso bakyatubuulira ensonga eziremesezza abaana b'e Karamoja okusoma.
I do doubt that research of 25% of school-going children in Karamoja don't meet the standards of P7 maybe doing the POA. I think it's an underestimate. The reliable research has us 37 now of the pupils in Karamoja can duly complete primary living examination. The challenges we have in Karamoja in terms of school-going children, when we talk of 7 years and above, is one, the fact that there is what we call the feeding program the government has to provide. You get it? That's why you find the challenges where a child is not maybe getting these meals in school, has a provision somewhere else. She better goes over and maybe afford a jerrycan of 100 shillings, counts 1,000. You know, she gets this money, purchases some food in the market. That is the challenge. If the government was have what you call a school feeding program, like in Moroto here in Karamoja, it was World Food. The time World Food was giving this school feeding program, there were many children in school. And at the end of the closure of the primary school, you find the girl child education was promoted. The girls were made in school because at the end of the term, they are given some food to take back home. So she is motivated. Then another issue is the fact that, we have infrastructure here. The government has put infrastructure here in Karamoja. Primary school, maybe at the sub-county levels. But you find there is also laxity in terms of teaching, like the transfer issue. If somebody is transferred to come and maybe to go to Rupa Primary School, like non-Karamojan teachers, you find they have that mentality, Karamoja is still insecure. Yet, I even question the minibus guys, when you are coming, did anybody disturb you on the way? No. So it's a challenge now to Karamoja, maybe teachers, like the Irish aid at times comes up and advertises that we want to sponsor some Karamojans to go to TTCs, but you find that we don't meet the number. Out of maybe the sponsored number of 200 student teachers, we find Karamoja can meet maybe 5.
Okay,
so
thank you.
Challenge.
Thank you so much. Omwami yagamba nti ensonga ziringa bbiri ezemeseza abaana okusigala mu ssomero ng'esookera ddala ebyokulya. Mu masomero muno temuli byakulya, wesanga ng'abaana olw'okuba nti bw'aba mu ssomero nga temuli kyakulya, ye aba alina ate okuvaamu agenda anoonye waala wakola ki waalya. Y'ensonga lwaki nti waliwo omwaka egwali nga abaana abawala bo balinnyo mu ssomero, kubanga edda waliwo ekiseera nga baweebwa emmere ey'okutwala ewaka, n'olwekyo bali motivated okuba nga basigala mu ssomero. Then n'agamba n'ensonga endala nti abasomesa bennyini bwe baba batransferinze okujja mu Karamoja, abasinga abatali ba Karamoja batya balowooza nti Karamoja terina butebenkevu, so nekibako okuba nga temuli basomesa bamala, n'olwekyo abaana bati balina kusigala mu ssomero. Mwebale nnyo. Maama, olowooza ki ensonga ki naeremeseza abaana okuba nga tebasoma mu Karamoja?
I would like to talk about the UPE funds. Find out that this money that is given to these UPE schools, this money does not come in time. So you find out that there is no chalk in school, the desks are not enough. Children come to school and stay the whole day without learning because there is no chalk. So you find a child thinking of like, I'm wasting time coming to school. Why can't I go home, go and look for my firewood and I get something at least for a day. So you find out that most of these children drop out of schools. So this money comes, and at times some of this money is diverted by these head teachers. They don't use it for their school, but they use it for their own issues.
Ya omukyala agamba nti ssente ziweebwayo gavumenti okukola emirimu gye zirina okukola okuddukanya ebyokusoma tezituuka mu Karamoja, kivuddeko kubanga ebyensoma bino bitataganyiziddwa nnyo. Naye mu kaseera kano katulabe omukugu kyayogera ku nsonga y'ebyokusoma wano mu Karamoja.
Karamoja generally, people do not have education as a priority. And yet when we look at education, it's a long-term investment. And in addition to that, even the culture of the people here, you find that sometimes even those ones who were enrolled in schools sometimes are withdrawn by their parents. Enrollment in Moroto district, to me, I see that it is still low, because when we look at the projected number of school-going age children here in Moroto, it is 22,441. But at the moment, the number of children who are in schools is 7,195. So I see that the enrollment is still low. I see there is some improvement in it, from the number of children who registered for PLOE, and then now those ones who have sat, and then how they have performed. I see there is a slight improvement. At the moment, Moroto District Local Government is in the process of formulating a education ordinance. It has already been presented into the council, and the council is going to sit, I think, next week, and then see the progress, because the councillors coming from various parts of the country are busy moving around their areas to find out the views of their people, so that now when we formulate this education ordinance, it should be the one which is user friendly. So when that one will be in place, then now we shall be able to handle those parents who may not be able to take their children to school.
Abantu kabatubuulire ku ndowooza zaabwe balowooza tukinogedde ekizibu kino bakinogedde eddagala ki.
The solution to all this problem, the government first, the government has to provide water for the people who are in Karamoja. Secondly, they have to provide food. First, food, when you have enough food at school, a student can have that food, goes back to class, is really someone who's satisfied, he concentrates on studies. But when you have limited food at school, this really affects even the student himself and the parents back.
Thank you so much. Omwami yagamba nti government etekewe enkola ey'okuteeka emmere mu masomero. Abaana bano babe nga bafuna emmere ebakusa kubanga omuntu bw'abakuse ate ateekayo omwoyo. Naye bana abange enjala ebaluma tebayinza kuleka kufuna sente, kufunayo akalimu ke begiramu sente basigale mu ssomero ate nga nayo bo tebalaba nnyo kibakola ki kyebafuna. Sebo olowooza.
So let me talk in the Karamoja language.
Yes.
So since I was born, na peke do nera nga karu apeli kutu nga miangan kungono ang tumun kan kaunia kan kape kanyar tayang karua officials kone kamaten. So ngona jam jangali mundi ka keon. Ala ta mangi kulo bere bangunia tanga de to malaria kelo to lo gul. Iya ya kan tungene ya de le boko yon ko kyo. Abeta bukan ki gangi tanga de ngul. Atamar inyeli ki gangi te krejo ken wala nag ni atamar idi meto monom de lua ena ngare iri amuni yabe eche ngule dugito anawai alona amnye pero tenge de alo iti aka nini alona nin hotere ngal grudio hotere alona amganan nirotin amnya jua ada ngena ngawuni apelo ri atamar egidio ang mai malo dukul ka ebeta bukan ki atake mai molo dukul hotere to ya kawune tere ngede nyoni apa kina kagi ma jok ani ara kala mai ko close kala to ko close school iri amuno ba kala iko ma mama malim mara bongorian thank you alakara.
Omwami oyo yagambye nti ensonga esingira ddala obukulu okubanga amasomero gano gali wala so singa lowooza nti amasomero gano gasembesebwako n'okumpi abaana bwe babeera kijja kuyambako abaana okubanga beekuumira mu ssomero n'ekirala abasomesa batono ndowooza gavumenti yandifuddeyo okubanga eyongera abasomesa mu masomero gino bwekiba kyetaagisa abasomesa ndowooza bandibadde bongerwako ku ssente kubanga obanga omusomesa asomesa mu ssomero ly'e Kampala omuwa ssente zezimu n'asomesa mu Karamoja ndowooza kiba tekiri feya. Omwami yali alowooza nti gavumenti efeeyo nnyo so nga waliwo ne abamulekwa abataliiko mwasirizi tebalikadduukira gavumenti nayo yandibadde ebasapootinga mu ngeri.
Era n'ayongerako n'agamba nti n'abasomesa bano abamu batambula engendo mpanvu okuva we basula okugenda ku masomero gye basomesa n'agamba singa abasomesa babafunira ebisulo okumpi n'essomero eryo abaana abamu batuuka ku ssomero nga tewali musomesa omwana n'atunula butunuzi naye n'asalo neyegendera eka ate oba talaba muki talaba musomesa
n'enkya n'atada. Maama ali emabega awo tuwe ku magezi.
Ekizibu ekisinga okuleeta abaana nga bavaawo ku ssomero ekisooka abalala yes I support his idea is saying that some are orphans omwana abazadde bagenda ne bafa ne baleka obanga abaana basatu kati ono omukulu asobola agenda paka mu P7 kati nga tasobola kweyongerayo okolaki mu senior.
So what do you think should be done? What is the solution?
Yes, at least the government esobera okuwaako at least more sponsorship in schools, most especially secondary schools. Ate providing ku uniforms ku baana abalala then ebitabo ku baana abalala nabo basobola okufuna enough education.